Well, about 4 or 5 times a year, I'd like to bring everybody up to date on the statistics of the scorecard, if you will, of what the doctors do for us. We spend more money for health care than all the other nations of the world combined. There's 204 nations registered in the UN, and we spend more money each year for health care than all those 203 of the other nations combined each year. So what do we get for it? We're 92nd in healthfulness. There's 91 other nations whose peoples live or are healthier than us. We rank 60th in longevity. There's 59 other nations whose peoples live longer than us. God forgive us, we rank 41st when it comes to live births and first-month survivability of our babies. And then this came out in 2007. It was from the CDC and the Journal of the American Medical Association. Each year in America, medical doctors kill, injure, and infect 15 million of their customers at the workplace, 5.8 million in hospitals and 9.2 million in their private offices and clinics. Then, according to the Center for Disease Control, each year, this is a yearly figure, medical doctors infect 2 million people in hospitals, of which 90,000 die. Doctors get a walk. Nobody gets a suspension. Now, I want you to think about that. 90,000 die from infections, 2 million get infected. What if Iran were to send over an intercontinental ballistic missile with a biological weapon and would infect 2 million people, 2 million Americans, and 90,000 would die? Would we just send chocolate over to try and win the hearts and minds of these people? No, we'd declare war on them, and we'd raise an army, we'd go over there, and we'd destroy them. I mean, we would blow them up to dust. No particle would be bigger than a grain of wheat. And so why is it doctors get a walk when they kill, injure, and infect 15 million of their customers at the workplace every year? They don't even get an OSHA ticket. They don't get a parking ticket. They kill 90,000 just from infections. And of those infections, and this just came out in August of last year, of those 90,000 people who die of infections in hospitals each year, 30,000, fully one-third of them, come from C. diff, Clostridium difficile, which is a human poop bacteria. It only comes from one place. We're talking about doctors not washing their hands after they go potty. And everybody gets a walk. Nobody gets their license suspended for 3 seconds, right? Well, I want everybody to get that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn how to take care of yourself for over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. The important thing is here, is going to teach you how to avoid going to the doctor. If you don't go to the doctor, they can't kill you. If everybody is like me, and I haven't been to a doctor with me being the patient for 65 years, since I was 9 years old. Okay, 65 years, I haven't been to a doctor with me being the patient. I'm not dumb, so I do my own physicals every 3 months. Costs less than $5 with the new prices, and you can do a better physical than the doctor would do. He uses the same test strips for your urine and your blood and occult blood tests for your bowel movement to see if there's hidden blood in there. And he does all that for the same $5, and he charges you $800 for the physical. So, I mean, he is really skimming it, right? And look what you get. Well, 30,000 die from C. diff every year. Now, I remember about 5 years ago, one person died of E. coli infection in a Jack-in-the-Box. I mean, everybody was hysterical. We need to close down all fast foods. It's just awful. One person died of E. coli. It could have been the patient herself, or the victim himself infected his own hamburger because he didn't wash his hands. Who knows? And basically, everybody is freaked out when you get 5 people get sick in a restaurant. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But here we have one trade in their own workplace. They kill 15,000 Medicare patients every month. That's 180,000 a year. That's right from these Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General, essentially the auditor for Medicare. They kill 15,000 Medicare patients every month. Now, how many of you would fly commercial airlines if you're over age 65 and you knew that they killed 15,000 seniors over the age of 65 every month? Nobody over age 65 would fly, and yet everybody runs to the doctor for every little thing. Semmelweis, a doctor back in the 1700s, knew that doctors were causing problems in hospitals because they didn't wash their hands, calling childbed fever. And he said, look, guys, you got to wash your hands. At least wash your hands when you come out of the autopsy room. You just can't wipe the blood off your hands from the autopsy and the pus and the snot and the gunk and the slime and the goo from an autopsy room on your cloth apron and then go deliver babies. That's why 50% of these women are dying, is your dirty hands. Well, they forcibly committed him to an insane asylum, and after just a couple of weeks there, he was found dead with his head bashed in and hanging from the ceiling. They said, oh, he committed suicide. Right. Okay? So let me tell you, this is not a thing that has just happened. This goes back to the beginning of time. doctors just don't pay attention. They're too busy playing golf, running in an hour late to surgeries. They cut the person open. They, oh, my God, I was supposed to do a prostate surgery here, and this is a woman. They didn't even look at the chart before they started doing the operation, and they don't even know what they're doing. And we're talking about 485,000 deaths and some change, almost 500,000 every year from just mistakes. It just makes you want to cry, and yet doctors get a walk, and they want us to respect them. Well, I urge you to get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases yourself using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. Don't forget our Pure Works liquid soap, our lotion, our foam and skin sanitizer spray, no alcohol in it, works for 4 or 5 hours after it dries. Purell and other alcohol-based sanitizers only work while they're wet. Don't wave your arms around if you're using them. You won't get much use out of them. We'll be back after these messages.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them overcome their health challenges? Youngevity has been helping people overcome their health challenges for years. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission at Youngevity is to educate Americans about their own health. If you like helping people, join us in our fight to save America. While you're helping people prevent and overcome health challenges, you will also be able to build a lucrative home-based business. So what are you waiting for? Come join us and help save America. If you've decided to join us, call your local Youngevity associate to find out how you can arm yourself with the knowledge that's needed to save America.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
According to the CDC, nearly half of all Americans take at least one prescription drug daily. For those over the age of 60, almost 40% are taking at least 5 medications every day, some of those drugs costing hundreds of dollars. Most people struggle to pay for these expensive drugs, but FDI Youngevity has the answer with discount pharmacy cards. You can get a 10% and on some drugs up to an 85% discount, up to a 35% discount on hearing aids, and up to a 60% discount on lab tests, even ones for your pets. This card never expires, and best of all, the FDI Youngevity card is free. That's right, I said free. Imagine the change in your life with extra change in your pocket. All because you're saving hundreds, if not thousands, on your medical costs with your FDI Youngevity discount card. Contact your local FDI Youngevity associate and find out how you could get your free pharmacy discount card. And remember, it's free!
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay. Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, this goes to a lot of what you were discussing in your monologue, given a story here from CNN headlined, CDC, Nightmare Bacteria Spreading. Say hospitals need to take action against a new deadly antibiotic-resistant strain of bacteria. This all comes from the CDC. They say this particular bacteria kills up to half of the patients that get infected with it, and it's called carbapenom-resistant Enterobacteriaceae, or CRE. And they say it's increased over the past 10 years or so, and it's grown resistant to even the most powerful antibiotics. This all coming from the CDC. There were 200 healthcare facilities that treated patients infected with CRE, according to a director of the CDC, Dr. Tom Friedman. Says that CRE is a nightmare bacteria. He says our strongest antibiotics don't work, and with patients left with potentially untreatable infections. Says doctors, hospital leaders, and public health workers must work together to implement the CDC's Detect and Protect strategy to stop these infections from spreading. The strategy includes making sure proper hand hygiene policies in healthcare facilities are actually followed, as something we've been talking about on this show for, 17 years or something. And they go on to say that patients are also need to be screened for CRE when they go into a healthcare facility. And if they do show positive, the infected patients should be isolated or grouped together. They say the good news is that CRE seen relatively infrequently in most U.S. healthcare facilities. Surveillance systems haven't been able to find it in commonly otherwise healthy people. That coming from Dr. Alex Kalin, CDC medical officer. And then they go into some of the statistics that you talk about, where they say every year hospital-acquired infections sicken 1.7 million patients, killing 99,000 people. And they say the good news is, though, while 50% of the CRE bloodstream patients die, similar antibiotic-susceptible bacteria kill about 20% of bloodstream infected patients. The whole point here is, why are they getting infections in a hospital facility? I mean, you often think, a hospital, it's a sterile environment that should be clean in there. But if people don't wash their hands after they use the restroom, doubt it's going to be all that clean.
Well, you're exactly right, Doug. And also, one of the problems is medical doctors have to maintain their lifestyle. They have to do 200 visits a week in a hospital, including surgeries and everything. And they're going to be out there in the golf course. They're going to be chasing somebody else's wife, whatever it is they're doing. And they come running in an hour late for the surgery. The patient's anesthetized. They'll cut on the wrong person. They take out the good lung, leave the cancerous lung in. They don't wash their hands, and they pull the glove on, and they poke their finger through the rubber glove, and they still, with their dirty fingernails, do the surgery and everything. And these are the reasons these happen. This came out in March of last year in the AARP Monthly Bulletin. In March of last year, they came out and said, guess what? Medical doctors create so many mistakes, just simple mistakes. We're talking about 1,500 a week. People die. People die from 1,500 mistakes per week. That's 6,000 people die just from simple decimal point errors, not turning in the oxygen when they're doing anesthesia, not washing their hands after they go potty. 1,500 a week, 6,000 a month, 72,000 per year, just from simple mistakes that are totally avoidable. and doctors should go to jail when they do these things for manslaughter. People will start worrying about washing their hands when their golf buddy went to jail for killing a patient by not washing his hands after he went potty. They need to be faced with the same laws as street gangs. They kill more people each year than the mafia has in 1,000 years. Whoa. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to New Jersey. And Michael, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Michael, you're on the air.
Okay, how you doing, Dr. Wallach?
Very fine, thank you. How can I help you?
Yes, I'm calling on behalf of my father. He's 75 years old,
Okay.
about 230 pounds, and he has multiple issues here. Lung disease from probably smoking for like 50 years or plus.
Okay, now, by lung disease, you're talking about COPD or
Yes, COPD,
Okay.
atrial, diabetes.
Okay,
and,
AFib.
Yes.
Okay,
atrial,
diabetes.
Atrial, yeah.
No,
diabetes.
AFib. That's irregular heartbeat. Irregular heartbeat, that's AFib.
Yeah, it's sort of like flutters at times.
Yeah,
at one time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you about
So
that. Okay, what else? You got COPD, AFib, diabetes.
And he's also, so they put him on these type of medications. One was called Maltag, 400 milligrams. He takes 2 daily. And then it's something called diltiazem or something like that.
Yeah, tell me, how tall is your dad?
About 5'10", 5'10 and a half, somewhere around there.
Yeah, okay, so he's 40, 50 pounds overweight.
Yes.
That down here. Okay, does he have anything like arthritis or high blood pressure?
No high blood pressure. Arthritis a little bit, I think, is creeping in also. I think.
Yeah, what about his back? Does he ever complain about his back?
Yes. Lower back. Lower left back or lower right back, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's why he has AFib. It's actually a back problem, not a heart problem. We'll talk about that. So get your pen and paper ready. We'll wind through the COPD, AFib, diabetes, arthritis, back problems, and a weight challenge. We'll be back after these messages. Okay. Doug, let's go back to New Jersey and Michael. Michael.
Okay.
Wallach? Yes, sir. Let me ask you 2 more quick questions about your dad.
Okay.
Number one.
I have 3 more meds. Do you want to hear them?
No.
Okay.
Because they're not working, right? So I don't need to know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I appreciate you offering. Okay. Our goal is to get him off all these meds anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the goal here. We want to get him off his meds and add 50 years to his life. How's that?
Okay, great.
That's the goal.
Great.
And no reason why we can't accomplish that. So basically, he's got to stay away from the bad stuff that contribute to all this, right? Absolutely no fried foods. I mean, nothing fried. I don't care if it's stir-fried with extra virgin olive oil or extra virgin coconut oil. No oils whatsoever. It has the word oil associated with it. Can't have it. There's absolutely no stir-frying of organic vegetables, no refried beans, nothing fried. And then that includes chicken and fish and shrimp and potatoes, nothing fried. No processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. That means deli slices, sandwich meats. We're talking about sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam. Then I also want him to stay away from oils. We're talking about, well, I already said oils, but I want him to stay away from things like margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. If he's going to eat canned fish, it's got to be packed in water, mustard or tomato sauce, not oils. Now, the 2 questions I was going to ask, did your dad have any history of skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, anything like that?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Did he have any skin problems? Well, I said that.
He does have a birthmark, that like a black thing that's growing.
Yeah, well, if it's a birthmark, that doesn't count.
But it's growing.
Okay. Yeah, well, that you need to have a dermatologist look at that if it's growing.
Okay.
And then, and tell me what the dermatologist says, and we can deal with it. But I don't want to deal with it until I know what it is, right? So you got to go to a dermatologist and have him look. Then I need to know, lastly, does he have any long-standing history of constipation where needed laxatives or fiber to have regular bowel movements?
Not much.
Okay.
But every now and then it does come up, but rarely he's always going to the bathroom after he eats, for the most part.
Okay, is he urinating or going the other way?
Well, he has. They put him on water pills because his legs were swelling and was retaining a lot of water.
Yeah.
So they put him on water pills sometimes.
Sure.
I know that can contribute to kidney stuff too when you go on those water pills.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. What I'm going to do, a supplement program, has got to go by weight. I want him to have 2 healthy bone and joint packs. Okay? 2 healthy bone and joint packs. That will allow him to have 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Tangerine NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner, and 15 of the Glucogel capsules a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And hang on, we'll spend the next couple of minutes when we come back finishing up his program, but that's the basic platform we're going to work off of. We'll be back after these messages. Okay. Doug, we're going right back to New Jersey. Michael, okay, on this platform we've already talked about, which is dealing with his arthritis, a little bit of the AFib, a little bit of the COPD, and then certainly the back problem. I want to add to that, because of his diabetes, this is also going to be in to help him with his weight. I want him to have 9 of the Sweeties a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. It'll be 3 bottles a month of the Sweeties, and they're going to support and promote healthy metabolism of carbohydrates, fats, and sugars at the cellular level, support and promote healthy blood sugar levels. And it will also help, help your dad lose some weight. Then for the potential of blood pressure here, and also for potential of kidney problems, I want him on the 6, the Ultimate Daily tablets a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner. That's 1 bottle a month, and that's to support and promote healthy blood flow through blocked arteries and support and promote healthy blood pressure. And lastly, we have to throw in 2 things for the heart, and that is our Ultimate Selenium. That's for the heart, muscle, health, and functioning itself. 3 of those 3 times a day. That's 9 a day. That's 3 bottles a month of our selenium. And then also the de-stress capsules. That'll be 3 of those 3 times a day, 3 bottles a month, specifically for the metabolism and energy use by the heart. Call me every couple of weeks. As soon as we get your dad going on this and we get him all stabilized, he's doing this well, he's beginning to lose weight, things are happening in a positive way, then we'll talk about losing some weight. He's going to begin to lose some weight, but we can speed it up. Let's wait a month to do that. Call me in 2 weeks. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Well, let's head to Council Bluffs, Iowa, and Roberta, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Roberta, you're on the air.
Yes. Thank you, Doc.
You bet. How can I help you?
Some time ago I had the Lifeline screening, and while they were doing the carotids, they found an abnormality with my thyroid, and they said they took some pictures there, and they said to take it to my doctor. And when he looked at it, he said it looks like there's some nodules there, and he said I'm supposed to have an ultrasound.
Okay. Well, ultrasounds are nice. There's no radiation. There's no invasion, and it'll give us a little more information.
Okay, so...
and these nodules, most of the time, are what's called cold nodules. When the thyroid gland begins to form a goiter because it's not getting enough nutrition, or a combination of not getting enough nutrition plus taking in too much nitrates and too many cruciferous vegetables, too much cabbage, too much broccoli, too much cauliflower, too much Brussels sprouts, too much kale, those kind of things, they all put pressure on the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland, as it enlarges from those pressures and not having enough nutrition, doesn't enlarge just like a balloon being blown up. It enlarges with lumps and bumps on it because some areas enlarge faster than others. It's not kind of a smooth process. And so most of the time when you get these palpable or these lumps and bumps on a thyroid gland that you can feel, they're benign, they're non-cancerous. They can get a pretty good idea when they look at it in an ultrasound. And usually what they do... I'm sorry?
They also talked about maybe doing a biopsy, needle biopsy.
Of course, I was going to say. Yeah, usually what they'll do is do a physical exam. You got a bump on your thyroid. Then they send you in for an ultrasound or a CAT scan. Then they put you for a biopsy. Then they say, well, let's err on the side of caution here. We'll just either kill your thyroid gland with radioactive iodine, or we'll surgically remove it, and we'll just put you on these drugs, and, you just depend on the drugs for your hormone source the rest of your life. That's kind of what they do. They just walk you through the procedure, and these endocrinologists are pretty good in getting everything done they want to, but it really is, in most cases, unnecessary. what you want to do when you get the results of the ultrasound, you can certainly call me back and let me know, but I would get a endocrinologist and or another radiologist someplace and have them give you a second opinion, okay, at the very least, before you agree to anything. And again, change her diet so that she doesn't have access to cruciferous vegetables, which we already discussed, or processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. Those things will put pressure on the thyroid. Now, how much does she weigh, Roberta?
It's for me, Doc. I weigh about 135.
Okay. What I want you to do then is take one Healthy Start pack per month. You take a half a dose of each of the three, well, let's do it this way, a half a dose of the Osteovex Plus a day. It would be a tablespoon, which is a half ounce at breakfast, tablespoon at dinner. The BTT, Beyond Tangerine, would be 1 scoop at breakfast, 1 scoop at dinner. And the EFAs that are designated for that day, there's 3 of them. You could take all 3 at once, or you could take 1 at breakfast, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. And then specifically for thyroid health, I would throw 2 things in. One would be the Ocean's Gold, which is just a real gem when it comes to the thyroid gland. I'd take 2 or 3 of those twice a day. It's going to require 2 bottles a month to pull that off. And I would throw in the HGH. Take 6 of those at bedtime with a glass of water. 1 bottle a month will take care of that. And the HGH is to give your thyroid gland the raw materials to actually make more of its own hormones. But the secret here is, and doctors forget this, your thyroid gland requires all 90 essential nutrients to function and work healthy and prevent goiter. All they think about is iodine because it's part of the hormone structure. Well, if all you get is iodine, the thyroid gland is not going to work very well. You're still going to get goiter, even though you have iodine. When they test for T3, T4, TSH, those things can be perfectly normal from the standpoint of the iodine, but your thyroid's not working. It's getting lumps and bumps and growing because it doesn't have enough nutrition to function properly. So call me when you get your ultrasound and get a second opinion from either another radiologist or an endocrinologist, but at least, don't just say whatever the doctor wants to do immediately, because I know what it's going to be. It'll be biopsies, and then it'll be surgeries or drugs or radioactive iodine and so on. That's what they do for every case. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Brooklyn, New York. And Cynthia, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Cynthia, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, Cynthia. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Thank you. Well, recently I went to a skin doctor, and they did a biopsy, and the report came back that I had squamous cell carcinoma. Well, needless to say, he wanted to do whatever it was he thought he should do right away. And I said, hold up. Now, I went to my doctor, my regular doctor, and he recommended sending me to Sloan Kettering for a second opinion.
Yeah. Okay, well, the second opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. That's everybody should always get a second opinion, especially when they're going to do some procedure, surgery, that kind of stuff. But one of the nice things about a squamous cell carcinoma, is this smaller than a dime in diameter?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Yeah, most squamous cell carcinomas, when you first see them on the skin, they're about the size of a 0, the numeral 0 on a printed page. And they tend to be a little harder than the surrounding skin. And what is really is effective at that point is to use liquid nitrogen. It's like minus 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, and they take a glass rod and they put it in there and they put a drop of this liquid nitrogen, minus 450 degrees Fahrenheit, below 0. And they put 1 drop of that on this squamous cell carcinoma, and it snaps, popples, and cracks, and it kills it. I mean, it's like a cure. And so that's the sort of thing I would do rather than doing, cutting surgery where they're anesthetizing or that sort of stuff. But it should alert you that something is missing here out of your diet. These things don't occur in a vacuum. They occur because you're having some chemical in contact with your skin because you're working someplace with those chemicals, and you don't have enough nutrition, enough antioxidants to protect you from the attack of free radicals from all sources. And so call me, and when you get your second opinion and you decide what you want to do, we'll help you walk through this. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and the 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, Doug, let's go to caller.
Let's head to Birmingham, Alabama. And, Peter, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Peter, you're on the air.
Yes, thanks for taking my call, Dr. Wallach.
You bet, sir. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm dealing with high blood pressure.
Okay.
And I'm on 2 medications, and I don't like the side effects.
All right. Well, first of all, how much do you weigh?
175.
Okay. And how tall are you, sir?
5'10".
All righty. Now, do you have any other issues I need to know about? Do you have any diabetes or arthritis? Or?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 51, and I'm in pretty good shape.
Okay. Yeah, you sound in pretty good shape. I get a pretty good sense when I talk to people over the phone. Sound highly energetic. Very good. Now, high blood pressure can be caused by what's called peripheral artery disease, PAD, where the small microscopic arteries begin to get plugged, and they tend to plug faster than the bigger ones because they're just tiny little microscopic things. Also, you could have kidney problems, which then the kidneys release a hormone called renin and drive the blood pressure up, trying to get more blood flowing through these little blocked arteries. So there's another possibility. And since you don't have any other clinically diagnosed or other disease you're being treated for, let's look at this. I want you to give up bad stuff that'll clog your arteries and cause the blood pressure to go up. No fried foods, no exceptions. No processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no exceptions. No oils, no exceptions. And then I want you to take 2 of the Healthy Start packs per month. As 1 ounce of the Osteo FX Plus at breakfast and dinner, 2 scoops of the Beyond Tangerine Nutri-Crystals at breakfast and dinner, 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner. That will give you all the nutrition you need just to survive and max out your life in a healthy way. Now, because you have high blood pressure, I would throw in we call Ultimate Daily Tablets, and I would take 9 a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. There'll be 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily Tablets, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner, and they're going to support and promote healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. They're going to support and promote healthy blood pressure, and this is a pretty good place to start. You change your diet and stop the ongoing damage, and you take the supplement program here with the basic platform that everybody needs, and the secret sauce, again, to support and promote healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow is the Ultimate Daily Tablets. In your case, it would be 9 a day, 3 for breakfast, 3 for lunch, 3 for dinner, 2 bottles a month. And then what I want you to do is call me every couple of weeks. If you're not already taking your own blood pressure, I want you to take your own blood pressure. Keep a logbook, and when you call me every 2 weeks, let me know what your average blood pressure has been, for the previous 2 weeks. I want to know the high readings and then the low readings. And so you'll be giving me 3 readings when you give me a call, and we'll walk you through this. Oftentimes, you get a very quick response by changing your diet and taking the supplement program. It's just really a great thing. You can do this yourself, and certainly you don't need to be on medications. As your blood pressure begins to drop, you can slowly wean down off your blood pressure medications. If you're nervous about doing that yourself, you can have your doctor do it, because as your blood pressure goes down, you need less medication. If you have cholesterol-lowering drugs, I would get off of them. You can wind up with type 2 diabetes and Alzheimer's disease as a complication or a side effect of using those drugs. It's more important to change your diet and take a supplement program so your body can heal itself. Okay, call me every couple of weeks if you would, please, Peter, and we'll go from there. And I know we only have just a moment, so I'm going to go ahead and take it and remind everybody that if you're going to consume our coffee, Java Fit coffee, our premium roast coffee, our premium roast decaf coffee, or if you're going to use our energy drinks, our ACT energy drink, our Pure 3X Renew energy drink, our Pollen Burst, our Rebound, get a hold of the book, Energy Crisis, and learn how all these things work, and you'll be an expert. Well, thank you, everybody. Really great questions and testimonies today. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them overcome their health challenges? Youngevity has been helping people overcome their health challenges for years. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission at Youngevity is to educate Americans about their own health. If you like helping people, join us in our fight to save America. While you're helping people prevent and overcome health challenges, you will also be able to build a lucrative home-based business. So what are you waiting for? Come join us and help save America. If you've decided to join us, call your local Youngevity associate to find out how you can arm yourself with the knowledge that's needed to save America.
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or the metabolic syndrome, and you're tired of seeing your blood glucose levels rise and fall like a ship on the ocean, but you don't want to take those drugs the rest of your life, Youngevity has an alternative. A product called Sweeties has been developed just for you. Used as part of your regular diet, Sweeties helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels, a formulation specially designed to nutritionally assist your body with the regulation of your blood sugar level. Sweeties supports healthy glucose metabolism because it's fortified with aspartic acid, chromium, and vanadium, all to help you promote healthy blood sugar levels. If you want to get off those drugs and control your blood sugar metabolism naturally, try Youngevity's Sweeties product. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about longevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. I
am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about longevity home-based business opportunities.